a lot of our humility, or us just being level-headed, even though we are artists and we are in a genre where you can be free and as wild as you like, we are still grateful and level-headed people because of our families. So we bring that into the band. We still pray before shows and studio sessions, things like that. So definitely shout out to our families. Shout out to mom and dad. Thank you, mom. Thank you, dad. I love y'all.
Welcome to DMV The Beat. Powerful, proud, and unapologetically raw black rock. This is the story of Uncle Mary.
I was originally born in Texas, raised in Georgia, so Southern girl, born and bred. And I moved to the DMV area in 2016. Got my start in music in Texas. And my mom, as she likes to tell it, she thought that I had colic when I was a baby because I would scream at the top of my lungs. And then she found out that, oh no, she's actually just a singer. And then that started to develop into just more music outlets. I started playing piano at the age of 9. And eventually in 2011, my junior year of high school, I picked up the guitar, started playing. So just been musically inclined my entire life, interested in, just the different vibrations and melodies.
I'm Congolese and European. Migrated to DC from Africa, played like 95. Yeah, and I guess how I found metal, or not even metal, like vocals, was pretty much just random. I've always like been into like rock music, and especially like go-go is a major influence for me, even wanting to do like any type of live band, anything.
I'm from Maryland. I grew up and I bounced around all sides of Maryland, from Mitchellville to about Greenbelt, from the north side to the south side. So
Yeah. Me, I pretty much the same thing. PG in Maryland. Definitely bounced around all around DMV though. Like a lot of my family's deep South Virginia, and towards the later years, I moved to DC, New York Avenue. So technically, I lived from Maryland, Virginia, and DC all in once.
for a long time, I didn't think that I had started until later in the years, but I found some old recordings and things like family videos, and apparently I was in it from the time I got out the womb. So it's been a nice journey from my whole life.
Yeah. See, I don't know if I loved it. My mom was always a singer. She was in the church singing all the time, so I had no choice but to be around music. But I don't think I turned to love it until this popular video game at the time, Guitar Hero.
Oh,
I
yeah.
played the jacks out of it
Oh,
until
yeah.
somebody told me, it's like, you should just pick up a real guitar. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
And
That's how it went.
yeah, the hobby turned into a lifestyle.
Well, I'm a true Washingtonian. I grew up on 9th Street, Northwest. I went to Shaw Middle School. I went to Garrison Elementary School. I went to Langdon. Then I went to Coolidge. I went to Duke Ellington. So DC basically gave me all my education. My friends, the rec centers, Yeah, I remember being young and being able to walk across the city and get to know everybody and have a good time. But yeah, I love DC.
So when I met Lisa in high school, we were in the guidance counselor office trying to figure out our new schedules. And she had the coolest outfit on. It was like this blue plaid, pleated, really clueless ensemble. It was, and it's funny because it was mixed with a little bit of like rock edge to it. And I was like, oh my God, who is this girl? Like, she looks so cute, so cool. And then we ended up having algebra together. And she was very, very nice to me. I was really reserved. And I was like, who is this girl? She's so extra. I don't want to talk. And Lisa was super persistent. And that's how, and we realized we lived about 2 blocks away from each other. And then we became like so close. And she's the love of my life since then.
Uncle Mary is homage to my late uncle Gregory Fletcher, who passed away from AIDS. And he was the rock star of my family. He played the bass guitar. He played everything, actually. He was also in the band, and I didn't get a lot of time with him, but I did see him a few times, and just hearing how everybody spoke about him and like his aura, and he was handsome, a beautiful black man. You know, that I don't know, I wanted to dedicate the uncle part to him. And Mary is paying homage to my grandmother, who, like I said, is like the head of my family, and we all get our musical talents from her. So I just put Uncle Mary together, and that's how we got Uncle Mary.
Stars don't shine when you want them to. That's not the way it works. And I know that time don't stop for nobody, only heals the hurt. I'm trying to figure out, where did we go wrong? What did I do to you? So many games, so many emotions that you put me through. I bet you will see the day one day. I know you'll feel it burning, can't blame you, 'cause I keep trying, I keep trying, I keep trying. Enough is enough. Then why I can't have it all? I can't have it all. I can't have it all. So why I can't have it all? Still can't have your love. Still can't have your love. How far down do I have to fall? How far down do I have to go? For your love, 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 for your love. It's nights like this when I want you. It's not fair, you're never there. Shouldn't never ever have to ask you to go far. I should've never let you into my heart. Up and down like a coaster, coasting on my love, now I'm down you. Hell and heartburn, straight up the toaster. Now you're testing how far you can go, my love. I bet you will see the day one day.
I've always wanted a rock band, but for a few reasons, I never actually started a rock band. I was in a place in my life where things were like really, really low. And as a writer, because I do write all sorts of music, I was writing songs to myself at the table. And when it came to putting the music behind it, rock music was the feel that was needed to support what I was writing. My best friend Gabrielle Heights, she's also in the band. She came over to the house. I told her and showed her what I had, and she was like, that's dope. And I was like, you know, let's start a rock band. She was in it, boom. So it started at the table. From there, I was asked to do an all women's empowerment. It was like a seminar or something like that, and I was asked to sing. And I told the person that asked me to do it, I said, well, I'm gonna come out as a rock artist. Is that okay? She said, it's okay. So I needed somebody to get in the band with me. So I had Chuck come.
That's when we started talking. We started doing things. You know, she had told me about other shows she was trying to put on, but we would start off as friends. He was there too. We just did like one-off show with her, trying to do something, opening for another friend of ours business. And then we just kept talking, me and her, and we just started dating. And that was one of the things she was talking about in that same phase, was she was always thought about a rock band, but she kind of said it as a passing by. And I gave her the advice of, why does it have to be just an idea? Maybe I could help you out if you really want to do this, if you want to take it seriously. I know some people in the area, because at the time I was a musician, that knew quite a few people. I was like, yeah, we could do this, no problem. And so and behold, now we're here. We got a whole unit. It's really started. To be honest, I did not think we was going to get this. I thought it was just kind of like something fun to do, but the internet has demanded that we do something with this. Get Out was a two-way way of working, and this is beautiful and awesome, but also toxic in a way. But Get Out, when I wrote that song, we were fighting. I was mad at her that day. And I wrote the entire song that night, mad at her. And I just wrote the song, but I had no lyrics. I was just playing how I felt. And I labeled the song Get Out. That was the name of the actual track. No lyrics, Get Out. She took it, and her lyrics is pretty much her saying her piece. But not so much just tailored towards me. She won't say it come full out, but it was me. But also a lot of other people as well. She was just like, you can't control me, can't say nothing. All the lyrics are from her.
Don't tell me I don't belong. What you don't know, you'll never know. Is it your destiny to kill my heart? Kill all my fantasies from the start. Leave me inside. Leave me inside. I love the mazes I have in my mind. If I stop dreaming, will I survive? If I stop living for me, I would lie. It's not for you to understand. Darkness in me is my best friend. You're contagious, pessimist vibes. Out on the prowl for my brilliant mind. Leave me inside.
I found Uncle Mary through this page on Instagram called Punk Black, actually. That's how I found y'all. And I was just looking at the band. I was like, oh man, everybody's like shredding. This is really nice. And I think somebody either in the comments or it was like on the caption that said that it was a DC DMV band. I was like, huh, oh yeah, I'm in the city, I haven't had like, at this point, I was like, I'm gonna just shoot for it and be like, I'm a metal vocalist. You guys want somebody to scream on some tracks, or would you be interested in it? I wasn't doing any music or anything at that time, and I was kind of, I guess, a little bit depressed because of like not doing music. And I was like, oh, there's a whole band right here. I guess, oh, these people are ready to go, and you know what I'm saying? Like, Steve's the way in. Yeah.
Hey, wow. I didn't know you found us on.
Literally,
wow.
that's how I found y'all for real. Like, it was on Punk Black, and
That's
I was
crazy.
Like, then I reached out to Lisa on there, on y'all main like Uncle Mary page, and then from there it was just like, oh yeah, I do metal, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah. Here's a clip of like me screaming and blah blah blah. And so Shout out to Punk Black
Shout
for
out.
having that like a gateway to Uncle Mary.
We did an audition for Tiny Desk, and of course Tiny Desk is more of like an acoustic feel, so you know, I'm always outside of the box. I was like, hey guys, let's audition for Tiny Desk and let's do one of our metal songs. And we tried our best to like make it acoustic as possible, but we still had Andres like screaming in the corner, and I'm like, you know, I was trying to sit still, but like by the end of the song, I'm like, yeah. But you know, I was like, hey, if we don't get it, we don't get it. But I promise you, we're gonna make our presence known with this video and like letting people know we're here, and it worked.
All my dreams and who I am to me.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, when our video went viral, I was like completely out of the loop. I just remember it being posted. I don't even remember the name of the page, if I'm being honest. But I just remember Lisa calling me, Gab, oh my gosh, like our video, like we've got like 110,000 views. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not like, I'm over here thinking like she's talking about on the Uncle Mary page itself, but no, it was actually another music page, kind of similar to Punk Black. Do you remember the name of the page?
No.
No, okay. I don't remember the name of the page, but yeah, they posted us and I was just like, oh my God, like this is insane. Like, I mean, you know, it's one thing to know that what you have is very unique and is going to captivate audiences all across the board, but it's another thing to actually watch it come to fruition. And it was just like, oh my gosh, like this is what we've been working so hard for. This is what we've been trying to get everyone to see. And it's like, wow, this is really happening. You know, it's like, it's one thing to talk about going viral, but then when it actually happens, it's like, oh my God, like this is real. Is this what it's like to go viral? Okay.
Personally, what Uncle Mary does for me is take me to church. It's like the spirit comes down, the worship is on, and also as somebody who is classically trained in music and has done directing and producing, when I listen to them, there's nothing that makes me think they should have done it differently or it would have been better this way. I know with Uncle Mary, the performance and the music are going to be consistent and they're going to be great, and I'm going to love every moment of it. They give me the experience as a listener and a fan and an audience member that is really hard for somebody as technical as me to find. And that just, it's such a freeing feeling to just be completely in the experience of hearing and sharing the music.
Growing up in church, as a musician, is kind of important to understanding the spirit that's involved in music. Music is a very spiritual experience, and even rock music, the roots of rock music, the roots of blues music, all of that kind of came from soul. It came from the experience that one had growing up and how that experience and the energy from that life was transferred into a musical context. And so when church is involved and God and the spiritual aspect of it, it sort of allows you to bring forth a different type of musical energy. And as far as we're concerned, all of us having grown up in church or at least have experienced church a certain way, to be able to bring some of the church feel, some of the church energy, some of, you know, the gospel, it does kind of help us to create something a bit more unique. And, you know, to be able to do that is something I'm proud of. I'm proud of all of us for being able to share that experience in the way that we play.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I honestly just ditto that one. Like that's a real moment. that's exactly it.
Uncle Mary does mean a whole lot to me, you know. They came at a time like I was like depressed and like not doing any music or feeling any motivation towards like being creative and stuck in like a writer's an infinite writer's block or infinite like spirit block of sound for real. So like I'm just truly grateful to, you know, be here, and I'm appreciative to be around people who like to shred and create all sorts of different sounds, and who are also like artists. So for me, it's a lot of heavy like blessing and like vibrations.
Yeah. I think Uncle Mary did that for all of us, to be quite honest with you. Like, it gave us that belief in like music all over again. Because I think all of us, oh my God, during the pandemic, we all struggled a lot. And it was very, very hard to be a creative in the pandemic. It was a tough time, you know? So I think us coming together and having each other as that support to depend on each other and just vibe out, like it was important. So yeah, Uncle Mary is everything.
One, two, three, go! Up is down, my world's never round when I'm with you. Over is under, I control thunder, there's no rules. With your love by my side, I'll never have to hide. I'll walk the walls, no doors, there's no place I can go. I'll never be alone, richer than heaven's gold. I just want more and more of the impossible. I want a love so real it seems impossible, an inexplainable love beyond the logical. I want a love so real it seems impossible. Life is fast, but I'll run faster straight to you. Climb over mountains, soar over oceans, fly to the moon, yeah. If ever I'm afraid, I'll close my eyes and say, don't worry about it, you're stronger than you were before. I'll never be alone, richer than heaven's gold. I just want more and more of the impossible. I want a love so real it seems impossible, an inexplainable love beyond the logical. I want a love so real it seems impossible. I want a love so real it seems impossible. I can face so much fears, make me unstoppable.
The anthem, the 9:30 Club, of course. It's some spots in Baltimore we want to hit, but the anthem, I think, is the one. Once we get there, we're looking at VH1, we're looking at every award show. We got our first award here in DC called the Wammie, and that just showed us like, hey, off this one song, like we're going to be on those bigger stages. But the anthem is like the hit stage here. I would go down at night and pray at the anthem like, God, let us walk through these doors. So I know it's coming.
Oh yeah, the Wammie.
You go for that one.
That was for Heavier Love, right?
That was fabulous.
It's for Heavier Love. There's a best rock song, I think.
That's hard. Yeah.
Best rock song in the DMV. I had never won an award like that before. And especially in front of so many people, being acknowledged, you know, just by the area after working so hard, it's a great feeling. It's a really great feeling. And oh, we worked hard. The rehearsal schedule, the studio, we went to Philly for that, right?
To record this
To record
song.
the song. We
Yes.
drove to Philly to record the song. So a lot of hard work that went into that just to be able to say, yo, we did it. Like, it was great.
What I think is next for Uncle Mary is really Best New Artist, VMAs, BET Awards, their album coming up. I see them as such an influential band, and it's just, I'm manifesting it, and I just see them winning Best New Artist at the VMAs for MTV.
I would say to anyone who is struggling in any kind of way, just keep at it. Like, work hard, I have this thing where I make everything a light. And so if I could see the light, I could be the light, I could get to that light. I believe in that light. So as painful as it can get sometimes, as frustrating, as discouraging or depressing, if you can see an inkling of a light, you win. And all you have to do is literally push or do what it takes to get to that light. And always stay a good person. Like, be a good person. Like, if you're in a situation where you're struggling or it's hard, like, don't come out of character. Like, stay calm. Like, really trust the process, believe in it, and put the work in behind it. And whatever it is that's like disrupting you or making you feel some kind of way, like, it'll change. It'll change. So just be strong. Just be strong. I love you. It's gonna be okay.
And the beat goes on. Thank you for watching.
This program was produced by WHUT and made possible by contributions from viewers like you. For more information on this program or any other program, please visit our website at WHUT.org. Thank you.